Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees and welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play adventure where I got stuck on the cherry leaves of the lovely cherry tree attempting to hop down here and do our episode opening, which happens on occasion. Actually, has that ever happened before? I just said it so confidently. Today's a big day. Not really. Today is only important because of tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is our 150th episode. We have been doing this for 150 days. Can you believe it? I certainly can't. And we're getting very close to June, which will be the 6th month, and the beginning of the end of the first half of the year. I'm actually shocked and amazed that time has gone by that quickly. We've gotten a lot done, though. I keep looking at this world and thinking, like, man, I've never gone this far. In vanilla Minecraft, certainly. But I think, really, when you look at what we've done, this is far and away surpassed anything I've done in a modded world. The most time I spent in any modded Minecraft series I've ever done has to be Tekkit 2, far and away more than anything I ever did in Tekkit Legends, which would have probably held the record from any series before that. I did a whole lot in Stone Block 2. I made it really far. I had all these chickens. That was a really fun series. I had a great time with that. But in terms of time investment, it's got to be this world. It's got to be this world, for sure. And we're going to be celebrating episode 150 by doing a battle. Apparently, if we go to a village, or what the game considers to be a village, and we drink one of these ominous potions, of which we have several different varieties, ranging from regular to too bad, to omen, to, what's that stupid? To Bad Omen 3, to Bad Omen Forever After, to Bad Omen V for Vendetta, we can get a different range of pillagers attacking, which could be fun. And if we're going to do that, obviously, we've got to prepare the village for such an invasion. Really, we just got to prepare ourselves because, you know, the villagers will be fine no matter what. But how are we doing here? Burnt through a lot of lava there, and it looks like absolutely nothing is happening, so we don't need to worry about relighting that. Here we've got quite a bit of raw beef. I've actually been trying to keep up with breeding the mushrooms, and I've actually decided that we're going to create multiple mushroom breeding pods so I can get a bunch of beef going, because I like eating even before I have to. I like having constantly full hunger, even if it's a waste of food, and the only way I can keep that going is to just eat a whole lot of mushrooms, right? We're just going to keep consuming them en masse. It's going to be a little bit messy. I'd like to have some free range as well, though, some grass-fed mushrooms. As a grass-fed beef fan, personally, I'm not really a fan of mushrooms that have been kept inside of little holes their whole lives, but it's efficient for, you know, sort of feeding myself en masse, but you want to have a nice meal every now and then. There's just more nutrients in a grass-fed beef. You know, the thing with beef is that it is capable, a cow is capable of extracting nutrients from things you can't. You can't get what you need to survive out of grass, okay? You can't suck those nutrients out. A cow has 4 stomachs to digest the grass. It chews it twice. It swallows it, and then spits it back up and chews a little bit more. It's incredibly efficient. It was engineered by God to get nutrients out of grass so that you could then turn around and eat its flesh and get the nutrients much more easily. That's why cows exist. They exist to be eaten. They serve no other purpose. By us and by all manner of other animals. And the same applies to mushrooms, except you can also get delicious soups from them, apparently. So what do we need to survive one of these invasions? Well, for one thing, we need to replenish our supply of scaffolding so we can build up to safe places and rain down fire from above. So we're going to be building some more scaffolding. Something else we're going to need is we're going to need a large number of weapons. I think we're going to use our bow with the arrows of poison this time around. I feel like I should have more of those. Don't know where the rest of them went. We probably got them scattered about. But that means that we'll just need regular old arrows, as well as maybe some potions of quick healing. I do have potions of healing inside of here. That's fantastic. I don't know how many we'll need. I've never done one of these before. It might not be as difficult as I'm imagining it to be. You know, it might be one of those situations where it turns out this is actually not at all a struggle. We'll probably be utilizing Fortune here because it has Sharpness 5, which should potentially be more efficient than the Deadman's Bane. We're not going to need a lot of these things. A lot of these things we'll probably leave tucked away inside. Something else we'll need, should we take one of our golden apples? Should we take one of our many golden apples? We'll take one of them. We'll take one. This one up here is our notch apple right there in the front. That's our enchanted golden apple. We're going to leave that in there. We've got some golden carrots we're not going to worry about. Oh, we have so much scaffolding in here. Get a lot of it out because we need to replenish our scaffolding supply inside of the supply box, maybe? No, definitely not, obviously, because that's tools and equipment, which makes far more sense. We left so much of our scaffolding in the nether, going up to the nether roof, I believe is where we left it all. We'll need iron to repair all the iron golems that are going to be fighting alongside us in this war, so we'll get some iron blocks. We'll need some bad omen. I don't know what the difference in these is. Like, is this how long it lasts? Is it an hour and 40 minutes? Is that how long the raid goes? How long is a raid? Hold on, let me look this up. That's a long time. Or do I just need to go into a village within an hour and 40 minutes of taking it? I'm looking this up. Minecraft raid. I've not really researched these at all. I know they exist, but that's it. Tiers. And let's see what we get here. Bad Omen. In Java Edition, besides triggering a raid, Bad Omen status effects levels. Affects level of triggering player also... Wait, hold on. What? Maybe I'm just reading this wrong. Let me start over. In Minecraft Java Edition, besides triggering a raid, the Bad Omen status effects level of triggering player also affects the raid mechanic. Oh, I see. When the Bad Omen level is higher than 1, an additional wave spawns with the same strength as the final wave. With a higher level of Bad Omen to a raid, the illagers in the raid have a higher chance of being equipped with enchanted weapons. Players can also drink milk to remove any Bad Omen effect. That's interesting. Okay. Alright. Should we just start with, like, a regular? Because we've never done it before, and then maybe if we want to do it again, we could add, like, a 2. Can you do them back to back? I'm going to look that up. Can you do 2 raids back to back Minecraft? Yes, 2 raids can technically start in close succession to in Minecraft. Though it is not intended, this can happen to players granted Hero of the Village effect, which triggers a raid when they are in proximity to a village. Wait, what? It sounds like it's not supposed to, and you probably have to wait until Hero of the Village wears off. We'll start with the basic one, because we've never done it before. And sort things. There we go. That was easier than what I was trying to do. I don't think we need the banner, and I don't think we really need a goat horn either. But maybe we want to bring that to just, like, rally the troops and all that. We've already got a bell to get everyone to go inside, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually lock all the villagers in their house. We might even wait until dark in order to put fencing in front of the doors and prevent them from leaving so that they don't die. You know, that would be helpful. And then we might want to build some kind of temporary structures that we can use to help defend the village. But for the most part, I think this is everything we need right here. So let's head across the way. Do we want to... We got milk. We got milk in one of our containers, so we'll bring that with us, and that'll be okay. Let's head across the way there, and we'll get a little bit of a lay of the land, and we'll kind of figure out what our defensive strategies are going to be. And we're not going to tell them, by the way, that this is our fault. In fact, we're going to try to set this up like it's something that is unavoidable, and that we're trying to prevent. And then also, I keep forgetting that we need to light up the horse field over here, and I once again forgot to bring the materials necessary to patch this hole. Also, yeah, upon rewatching the footage, our donkey got blown up. Mike was riding the donkey when the creeper got him. That's why we're down to 1. So the original donkey we went on that epic quest for is now dead. And then our horse somehow got out and fell down a hole. And that guy's inside of there for some reason right now. And then there should be a beacon down there. And there is... Well, something happened here. I don't know what exactly. Hey, guys! I'm glad y'all are out here having this discussion. I wanted to talk to y'all. I was out flying on my Elytra, and I noticed a massive raiding party. Yeah, y'all better head inside. There's a huge raiding party, and it looks like they're heading this way, and they're up to no good. But don't worry, because I'm here to protect you and defend the village, okay? I brought some iron to help repair your golems all the way up to full health, and I'm going to set up some... I mean, look, I don't know that they're coming this way, but just in case they are, I brought some stuff necessary to secure the village. And we're going to put up a good fight, okay? There you go. Get this guy up to full health, because they'll help us with the fight. We're not going to close in all the doors just yet, because I might want to sleep in one of these beds. Or, you know what? We probably have a bed with us we can use. Also, we're going a little bit over the top. Oh, you guys have a guy in here with you. Good. Keep him in here in case they somehow breach the walls. I'm not saying they're definitely coming, guys. I don't want anyone to panic or anything. I'm just letting you know that it's a possibility. So how far away do they spawn? Because that's a concern that I have. Is that they might... Let's see, if I climb up here, I should be able to, yeah, very easily get on top of the wall and offer some defenses. Perfect. We'll go one higher. So we've got 2 golems outside. We've got 1 golem inside. That's not really going to do us any good, but I'm not going to go through the effort of trying to extract him from the house. And if it makes the villagers feel safer to have a golem inside with them in case the walls are breached, then so be it. But, not too pressed one way or the other. We're going to put these around on all the corners and also have them with us. And we're going to tuck our items away somewhere. I haven't decided where, though. We need to have, like, a place where we're going to stage our operation. We do have an unnamed dog with us here, unnamed wolf, who is in a bad way in terms of health. You need some healing of some kind. Do you like bread? I didn't figure you would. We'll tuck all our stuff away up here. This will be a perfect place to stage an operation. I hear a cat meowing somewhere. Not in the real world. I feel like I should clarify because I have cats and they've appeared in videos or been mentioned in videos. I don't mean that I mean in the game I'm hearing a cat. Inside of the clutter crate, we're going to get rid of all of our tools that aren't going to be needed for this operation. And, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, don't we have a sword? Yeah, with knockback that we never use anymore. Old Ludog's Smite is coming back out. It's probably going to be more useful to us than having Fortune on an axe, to be honest, even though it's also a perfectly... I mean, this has Looting 3, which is kind of a big deal. We should have put Sweeping Edge on it. We don't have Sweeping Edge on it. It'd be nice if it did. We have Sweeping Edge on the Deadman's Bane. It does have, I think, Knockback, though, which is irritating. Mending and Unbreaking. You don't have Unbreaking. Why don't you have Unbreaking? You need Unbreaking and Sweeping Edge. What are you doing? Like, I'm talking to it like it can hear me. We're going to keep some iron on our person for healing these guys kind of as we go. And then I think otherwise we can leave behind the hold on, that's the loot box. There we go. Leave behind the fencing. I think we're done with that. Although, actually, we might want to put fencing in front of here. Now that I'm thinking about it. Hey, Cat, are you coming in before this starts? Cat's going to stay out there, I guess. Prevent them from getting in from up here, possibly. We'll take that back down later, because it's also going to inconvenience me a little bit. And anything that inconveniences me is an inconvenience to everyone, as far as I'm concerned. So there we go. There's our inventory. We've got our shield. We're ready to go. Let's fly back and see if we can't do a couple of last-minute alterations to Ludog's Smite. I don't know. Do we have a villager with Sweeping Edge? There's probably one inside of that house back there, you know. I think otherwise we just have to try to get it, you know. We could definitely go ahead and get Unbreaking on it, though. And in fact, we can just grab you know what? It's just occurred to me that I don't have any books on me downstairs at the... We need to store some books down there where the villagers are, in the villager trading area. Because sometimes I get down there and I need them and I don't have them. Let's not even take those books. Let's make a completely different set of books just to have down there for this exact purpose. I think Mikey used all my paper before. I don't remember what he was doing with it, but hopefully he got good use out of it. Gosh darn it. Okay. Paper. And then leather. And then books. We got 12 books. And then we should have emeralds down here, so we shouldn't need to worry about that. I don't remember the last time I've slept, so we might be susceptible to assault from sky demons here. But who's got Unbreaking? I can never remember who's got Unbreaking. You're the fellow with Smite 5 for too much money. Unbreaking, that's what we're looking for. Thank you so much. I know no one has Sweeping Edge. I'm going to go through and check, but I'm pretty positive that nobody has it. I'm not seeing it here. Okay, that's fine. We weren't really anticipating it, but there we go. We got our books tucked away. And I think the final step of the operation for me is going to be getting to level 30 and then seeing if we can't just like... Well, you know what? Let's start off by seeing what we get if we throw a book into an enchantment table. Do we just happen upon Sweeping Edge? How great would that be? Can you imagine if we just happened upon Sweeping Edge? How wonderful would that... Oh, what a wonderful world that would be. What are you going to give me here? Power, sharpness, feather falling. No Sweeping Edge. Much disappointment. So there's no point in leveling up in a bid to get it. Oh, I did just completely forget about what I was doing. Where'd the book go that I got? Wait, didn't I buy a book? What did I just do with the book? Did I leave it downstairs? I've got an Unbreaking 3 inside anyway. I'll figure out what I did with the other one later. Ludog's... I don't have enough levels for this! And it's probably going to be the final thing we get to add to Ludog's Smite anyway, because of prior work penalties. Oh, we got to remember to change out our armor as well to the good stuff. I'm going to go try to mine creepers for a bit. Because if I mine creepers and I get up to level 36 it was, goodness me. And then if we find Sweeping Edge, it'll probably be easier to just strip everything off the sword and start over. Because we're definitely not going to be able to add anything else to it after this without severe prior work penalties. Oh, goodness me. What are you doing in here? Get out of here. It'd be funny if we got up here and it turns out they were hanging out up here. We just had a bunch of turtles. I wouldn't mind having turtles live up here inside of this little pond. If we could do that, that'd be swell. It'd probably be easier to do with babies. We could probably just we could get eggs and just put one on this sand here and then just wait. And we'd have little baby toidles. But yeah, this is gonna help repair our gear. It's all repaired. And then once we get to 36, was it, I think? We'll go back downstairs. Joy. I guess I can do the old trick of editing while this happens. I guess I'll go get my laptop. Okay, well I just edited an entire YouTube video. In that time we got this much gunpowder, plus however much is still, like, leaking in there. That's not bad, but we're only level 32, and we need to be level 36, so we're going to relocate. I mean, this stuff keeps growing as well. I've collected it a couple of times. Edited an entire YouTube video is the one for me. That thing is just not as efficient as something like the zombies or the skeletons, unfortunately. I've been curious about the skeletons. Since something has changed, we still don't know what, but something has changed with drops in a big way, and I feel like that's... Oh my gosh, wait a minute, have we just done it? Micah! Micah had to have done that, I imagine. It must have been him. But there we go, 3 chests full. It's what we've always wanted. Now we've got just this random gunpowder I gotta do something with. Let's go check skeletons, because we know what zombies drop now. We've seen the chests full of nonsense. Wait a minute, hold on. Before we head to the skeletons, let's go prepared. Like we have a functioning brain, and we can think ahead a few steps. Get a bunch of those, okay? And then we're gonna come over here, and we're going to turn all of those into regular old planks, and then all of those planks into chests, because I'm tired of not having chests when I need them. And then of those chests, we really only want to take 4 with us. And then as well as that, 2 more hoppers, which we do have on us, which is nice. And then let's just verify real quick, that's not what I meant to do, that, how many levels do we need? 34! I was off. We were close. We didn't really have to abandon it. I guess we could have kept at it. But we finally did what we sought out to do, which is nice. We've got 3 full chests of gunpowder. And now we can begin the process of saving up more chests for more gunpowder. Is this zombies here? Yes. I would love to find a area where we've got 2 spawners close enough to each other that we could have them both drop down the same chute. That would be cool and fun. And what I was going to do, I didn't bring a pick. Never mind then. Never mind then. I was going to set this up with more underneath it like we have over with the zombies. For now, we'll just set these chests up here. And we'll plug these into the side, and they'll be here in the future. Next time I come down, I can set that up properly. But I'm just curious to see what we get different now that we've got... something's changed with drops. I don't know what. Something has changed. It's undeniable. Let's get ourselves to level 34. There we go. And we're getting so many drops from them that, look, it actually can't pick up that bow. You can't look at these loots and tell me that something hasn't changed. I won't believe you. Look at all this armor we're getting. Look at all this bows. I mean, a lot of them aren't... Power 2 and Unbreaking 2 is not a great bow. You get that early game, though. Look, we got 2 of them. What happens if you combine them together? We're not going to. Obviously, because that'd be a waste of levels. But if we did, you'd get Power 3 and Unbreaking 3 for 11. That's not... great, admittedly. Look, oh my gosh. Okay, there's no chainmail in there right now, right? Okay, there still won't be any, but the odds were there and they weren't before. Okay, Ludog's Smite, Unbreaking 3. To verify, this doesn't have Unbreaking. Why did we never put Unbreaking on Ludog's Smite? It makes no sense. 34 levels. And now if we die... while doing the defense of the city, it's no great loss, because at least we weren't carrying anything important. Right. We can take some more arrows with us. On we go to adventure! Okay, this is not where you probably expected me to end up, but I figured we might as well collect some more of the arrows of poison while we're in the area and see if these guys are dropping anything new and different. So take a close look. What's in here? Got a couple of bows. Let me go ahead and get rid of those bozos, you know what I'm saying? And then just boom. That looked like a bunch of arrows. Honestly, those numbers don't look all that changed. I was expecting maybe to get some armor pieces. We might have. We didn't. We got a lot of bones, though. Awful lot of bones. I gotta hop out there and activate that last one, which is always a bit risky when there's other ones spawning, but there we go. That should do it. Okay, back out of here we go. What? God, gosh darn it, they got me. Here comes the drop. Just wanted to call it out before it happened. Didn't quite get there. Those jokers are just standing up there. What? How am I supposed to deal with that? That's outside of my ability set. Oi! Get down here! I didn't bring my bow with me. Oi! You two! Up there! Hello? Gosh darn it. It's hard not having my box full of everything. You know what I mean? Like, I really do need my bow and arrow to deal with this problem, and I simply don't have it. Alright, well, I guess that's fine. That's enough. Get me out of here. Poison arrows out the wazoo. Let's get going. Scooby-Doo. I'm about to make a batch of single rockets. Like, instead of 3-duration rockets, single-duration rockets. Because I think those would be useful for getting around the base. Like, shooting up ladders and things would be a whole lot quicker. That sounded very violent. I'm not trying to destroy. I'm not shooting up the ladders. Like not armed. I'm like it's me going up the ladders and be like I physically am shooting up the ladder. No matter how I say it, it doesn't sound right now. I'm just gonna stop. Let's go get one final good night's rest, and in the dawn, we begin our first ever Minecraft raid. Till then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.